What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be continuing my playthrough, The Mystery of Caketropolis. Happy National Appreciate a Dragon Day. Alright, what was the button to get full screen? F. One of the F buttons. There we go. Move the mouse out of the way. What's going on, Dark? Yeah, so if you guys want to talk about the Switch 2, that just got announced officially. I don't really pay attention to any of the bullshit clickbait videos online about it. I always wait for official news regarding something like that. But Nintendo of America just uploaded a video today showing off official screenshots and like a first look at the Switch 2. I'm just wondering, like, you know, how's it gonna turn out, you know? I'm wondering if it's gonna support HDR and how backwards compatibility is gonna play out. Looks like it's gonna be using the same cartridges. Well, they're gonna talk about it, looks like on a Nintendo Direct coming out here soon. I think it said April 2nd. GTA 6 later this year. I don't give a fuck about GTA 6. I mean, I'll get it, but I'm not, like, super hyped about it. No, I learned my lesson about getting super hyped about things. Cyberpunk taught me that lesson. Good God. The music's different from the last time I played this. Yeah, and I don't know, I haven't heard anybody talk about this, but I got an email that was in my spam folder about Google getting sued. Apparently there's a class action lawsuit that's going to be filed against them because if you turn off the app and, you know, if you pause the web and app activity or whatever on your Google account, they don't actually stop tracking your shit. You just can't see your own history, but they still keep track of it. And there's a class action lawsuit being filed about that. I thought it was funny that it got sent into the spam folder. Google was like, oh, you don't want to see about this. This is just spam. I don't keep anything on my fucking Google account anyway. Oh look, it's Mommy's dragon. Wow, he's so big. Can I touch your nose? I have big teeth for a reason. Don't be mean, sure. It's like touching a scaly horse. Really? Can I touch as well? Girls, come back here. I don't want you anywhere near that dragon. But Dad, he's so friendly. And it's Mommy's dragon. Girls, don't make me repeat myself. You're not supposed to be here. Rementis, or whatever your name is. I'm sorry, I was only curious. Stay away from my girls. I don't want you to ruin them, just like you've ruined my wife. Damn. For the 3 years Avis had been my shepherd, her husband had never liked me. I can only imagine the many arguments that went on in that house, all because of me. Seeing Ray like that only strengthened my resolve. I wanted to prove to Ray that Avis's work with me had led only to positive things for Stagleshire. I wanted to be accepted by the rest of her family. Children here invited me to play I Spy with them. I don't care much for the games, but it's nice to feel included in something. They didn't care that I am a half-dragon. I was gonna say, this dude looks out of the ordinary. Yeah, he's like a hybrid. "2025 has been a busy start of the year." Yeah, I'd be like that sometimes. This is a busy time of the year for a lot of people, though. I already got my taxes done, though. I got them done early. Wanted to get that out of the way. What's going on, orcs or dorks? I haven't seen you around in a bit. Second Switch looks cool if the price ain't too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking probably like, it's probably gonna be like between 300 and 400, I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna be probably 400 though, I wouldn't be surprised. Everything's so fucking expensive anymore. Alright, where am I supposed to go here? I don't know anything about chemicals, but perhaps I could find someone who does, maybe the bazaar. Yeah, where the hell was that at? I don't remember. Asia, or whatever it's called. I guess I gotta wander around until I find where I'm supposed to go. Kinda wish they had like a waypoint to point you into which direction, where you gotta go, or whatever. I don't think that exists on here. Still trying to get used to this town, where everything's at. I know that way is to Caketropolis down there. Oh, I wouldn't be counting on a discount anytime soon, or a sale or anything, unless you're planning on getting one secondhand. I mean, they're still selling the Switch OLED for $350, which is just ridiculous. Switch Lite's still going for $200. And if they would drop the price on both of those systems by even like $50 each, they'd be selling a lot more units. No doubt this building is going to be very busy with all that's happening lately. Milk bar. I forgot it's X to interact with things, and then you have to hit A to actually go through with it. The controls are a bit weird on this one. You have to hit X and then A to select something. Hope Sirio has been feeling better. Yesterday was rough for him. Looks like the bakery's closed. Guess it's fair given what happened yesterday. Since the second switch is announced, I'm betting sales will drop a bit, if not flatline. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you're wanting to get a Switch 1, yeah, I mean, it would be a good idea to wait until the Switch 2 comes out, because it's going to be backwards compatible, so there's going to be a lot of people trading in their original Switches to get the 2. So if you're just wanting to get a good deal, then that would probably be the best bet. It's the farmhouse. Over here. Oh, you can't go up here? Narrow staircase. I can't reach that house because of this tiny staircase. I don't think there's anything interesting up there anyway. Well, how do you know that unless you go up there? You can't just fly up there? Path leads to more farms. I'm too big to walk this way. Just fly up there. Warning sign. Given the circumstances, I don't expect anyone to be walking around here, not even an enforcers are around. There's nobody else here. Alright, there's nothing down this way. I don't mind exploring a bit, even if I'm not entirely sure where the game wants me to go. You don't know, we might come across something else of interest along the way. The farmhouse. I remember I went over here and I licked the laundry. I'm not gonna do that again. Hopefully you all had a good National Appreciated Dragon Day. What's going on over here? Ethereal? Pleasant morning to you, Rementis. Ethereal, don't move around so suddenly. You're going to spook the horses. Oh, right. Shh, it's okay. That's just Uncle Rim over there paying us a visit. What are you doing with those horses? I'm rounding them up, or at least practicing rounding them up. Dad's supposed to be around to supervise Ethereal doing this, but he's off doing his shepherd thing like yesterday. Did Tarvin go to the city hall for the meeting? My shepherd's there too. That explains why you're alone again. You know, everyone keeps saying a dragon was responsible for the fire, but as far as I can tell, all the dragons in Stablishar were released from the containment facility. You know, everyone keeps saying... Oh, it's already read that. As far as I can tell, the dragons in Stablishar were cleared... As far as I can tell, all the dragons in Stablishar were cleared for release from the DCF, some more delayed than others. I'm glad. I've met some mean-looking and grumpy dragons, but that doesn't mean that they wish to destroy Stablishar. Yeah, I'd like to believe that too. Horses got a bit panicky, but I think they're okay now. Good. If any of them jumped over the fence, Dad is gonna kill me. That was a little optional scene there. So I guess supposed to go to... They're all in City Hall right now? Yeah, for that meeting. That's right, I remember that. Coming back to me now. Here. Residential building. Imagine if the person responsible for the Caketropolis fire is hiding in one of these buildings. No one would know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it could be anybody. Don't they have like an arson team to investigate things like that? Can't you determine if it was or was not a dragon that did this? I mean, would seem pretty obvious if it was a dragon or a human that caused the fire. Different methods at play, you know. Doesn't look like anyone's inside. Opinionated Orwell. Can't tell if he hates the Enforcers more than he does dragons, or both equally. Yeah, I don't know. I might get a Switch at some point. I mean, if you're gonna get one, if you're gonna get the, you know, the Switch 2, you may as well just get it right away, because it's never gonna fucking go on sale. Guarantee that. But I don't know. I just want like a newer portable device, whether it's a Steam Deck or a Switch 2 or something. The newest portable system that I have would probably be I think the DS Lite. I don't really care too much about portable systems, but see the street ahead getting narrower, impossible for me to squeeze through. Can't go down that way. Back of City Hall. With everything that's happened yesterday, I'm pretty certain things are chaotic in there. Can we go inside? Gathering Hall. Nope, I guess you can't. Shame there's nowhere for me to poke my head through. It looks big enough for me to explore. Yeah, I guess you can't go inside then. Man, what's this dude up to? Pictures of dragons here? Looks like the artist has taken to drawing more dragons. I think that looks like Ether on the left. Yeah. Even with things so glum around here, I guess work doesn't stop for him. Has to be Insignium over there on the right. There's another dragon here. I've seen Cinny around before. He's another dragon like Fleur, who has adapted well to human society. I think he considers himself a storyteller. Still investigating parks. At this point, it's just silly, but I guess there's nothing I can do about that. On diary page 4. The dragon breeds I've seen around here vary quite a bit. There's a few Stagolmus dragons around, like that giant red one that hangs around the nature reserve. An elusive Reiwa Wyvern. A few other ones I've never seen, like that feathered dragon that runs a pharmacy. I have to ask her one day what kind of dragon she is. But the one thing I've noticed about nearly all of these dragons, they speak the human tongue. Not all dragons could, and the ones that did must have had considerable contact with humans before coming here to Stagleshire. You rarely see humans speak in the wild. If only the restrictions were not so harsh, I would have gone and interviewed these dragons to learn about their past lives. Surely they would have plenty of stories to share. Grand piano. I think this piano belongs to the city. Anyone is allowed to come here and play it. They didn't specify if it's only for humans. Oop it. So fun pressing these keys. It's really cute how you can just run up to stuff and just randomly boop it or lick it. It's really cute. Yeah, so I don't think we were able to come here before. It was new. like a market area. Stall of knickknacks. Stall has a lot of different things: food, stationery, decorations, books. Must be a thrift store. See parchment and writing utensils and a bunch of other random things in the stall. Nothing that really interests me. Cerio is not the only baker in the city. Nice to see the less popular bakers being so supportive. My least favorite stall in all of Stagleshire, of course. Okay, so he doesn't like vegetables. Noted. Sign. Must be Flora on the sign. I wonder if she's inside. One of the largest doors I've seen around Stagleshire. Has to be so Flora can fit through. And he's not a small dragon either. She's not a small dragon. There's no need for me to knock, it's already unlocked. Okay. Well, if it isn't my jailbird buddy, welcome. No customers? Must be a slow day. Slower than usual, yeah. I think with what's been happening around here lately, no one's really in the mood for shopping in a store run by a dragon. No one's taking chances, especially with my shepherd off to a meeting with Magus. Curious seeing you here. Thought your shepherd's the one that does the shopping. She does, but I'm not here to buy things. Figured you weren't. Now, what can I do for you? There's this thing I found, a canister of some sort. Was wondering if you could identify what's inside of it for me. At first glance, it's a generic-looking canister. I think there's supposed to be a sticker label here, but it's been peeled off. But you're an expert with stuff like chemicals and smells, right? Perhaps if you could sniff out what chemicals are inside it, I'll know what the canister is for. I suppose I could. Not that I have much to do now anyway. Now where did I put my extraction kit? As it is, I can't really smell anything. I'll have to use a probe to try and swab any residual scent from inside the walls of the canister. It might take a bit of time for me to organize my instruments and do the test. It's finicky work. I can wait. Hey, since I'm helping you out, why don't you help out your good buddy and run me a quick errand while I do this? I guess I could. Attaboy. I've got someone from City Hall who's planning to visit the store to perform an inspection later today. I just need something that'll help to polish up the wooden counter and hide all the scratches and marks. Got it, I'll find something. Ask about wood polish option now available. Maybe one of the market stall guys have it? Well, that wouldn't be the dude with the vegetables. Wouldn't be the one with the baked goods. Maybe stationaries, maybe. Let's see. We ran out of wood polish. I've got a new stock coming in next week, though. Damn. Alright, what about the knickknacks, dude? I don't think we sell wood polish. No, definitely not. No? Okay, well, don't know anywhere I could get some either, huh? Well, doesn't look like I'm gonna get some at the market stalls. I suppose that would have been too easy anyways. Now, let's ask this person. Haven't got any on me at the moment. Well, yeah, but you know where I could get some? What about the Enforcer? I have wood polish at home, but I'm on duty right now. Well, nobody here is much of any use. What about the dragon? Maybe this one will know. Nah, I have no need for wood polish. Okay, but I do. Well, guess I'm gonna have to look around a bit. Maybe the artist will know where I can get some. I Don't have any on me. Yeah, I know you don't have any on you. Do you know where I can get some? I didn't think you had some on you. You know, Ethro told me a funny story about wood polish. I'm sure he'd tell you about it too if you asked. Is that so? There's nobody around this area though, too, right? Why are you asking me? I don't know, I'm just asking. What's this? Looks like someone threw this away. What a waste. Maybe I could give it to someone who likes flowers. Found Banquet of Flowers. Yeah, first stream of 2025, yeah. Later than I'd like it to be, but... yeah, I took a nice couple of weeks away from streaming here. But I'm back. Had to do something dragon related for today. Dragon stream. My dad probably has wood polish, I think. I'd have to wait until he gets home to ask, though. Wood polish, you say? Well, I don't have any, but have you tried peanut butter? Peanut butter? But that's food. Hear me out here, Rem. Apparently the oil in peanut butter is good for polishing out cracks in leather and wood. Really? How do you know that? I saw Tarvin spreading some peanut butter on his leather couches. Then he told me off when he saw me licking away the peanut butter. Huh. I hope you're right. Guess I gotta go find myself some peanut butter. I've seen Avis eat peanut butter sandwiches before. Yeah, maybe we'll have some at the house, right? Maybe I gotta get home here, and maybe I can find some by rummaging through the cabinets or something. This is a pretty good game so far, man. I'm liking it. It's different. Plates and dinnerware. I guess humans need knives and forks since they don't have claws, yeah. Miscellaneous bottles. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between cooking and alchemy when I see Elvis use these bottles for cooking. Oh, there it is. Peanut butter. I hope Elvis won't mind if I let Clara borrow this jar for the day. There we go. She did have some. Excellent. Okay. Now we just got to get back to that dragon. I gotta remember, good dragons don't lick laundry. I don't want to lose all my dragon points. Forgetting which way this was, though. I think it was left. Can you confirm the PlayStation 30th anniversary theme on PS5 is still working? Yes, I was just on my PS5 about an hour ago, and it's still on there. Surprisingly. And I didn't see any pop up for like an update or anything, so it's up to date. So there you go. Lara's very different to other dragons. It's not just her feathers or the jewelry she wears, but the way she speaks. I feel like I'm talking to a human, not a dragon. Yeah, can I... Why can't I deliver the peanut butter? Or talk to her about it? Hope it's permanent? Yeah, I hope it's permanent too. At this point, I've become accustomed to the PS2 sound effects on the PS5. It's going to be kind of jarring if they suddenly change it. I think the PS2 interface really suits the PS5 well, ironically. I hope they expand upon it even more. I don't understand. I can't talk to her about that. Is there something else I'm supposed to do? I mean, I've got it in my inventory. It says this will be a good substitute for it. Can't do anything with it either. Well, that's strange. Hey, you may be a friend, but no customers allowed behind the counter, unless you brought me something to cover up the counter scratches. Yes, I did. Here. There we go. For some reason, I wasn't able to select this earlier. Rem, what's this? Peanut butter. I didn't tell you to fetch me food. No, apparently the oil in peanut butter is good for polishing wood and leather. At least, that's what I've been told. By who? The mayor. We can lie or say Ethereal, that dragon at the farms. I'm not sure what their relationship is, though. Well, no need to lie unnecessarily, right? Ethereal, that dragon at the farms. Makes sense. I heard Ethereal's a bright one. Haven't formally met them, though. Okay, they have no relationship. Okay, that's good. I'm out of options. I guess peanut butter will do then. Thanks, bud. So, any luck with the canister? I did find something. Come around to the front. I had a good smell of the residue inside your mystery canister. What's in it? I don't know exactly, but I can tell you that it ain't perfume. It's got a bitterness to its odor. Could be bug spray or a cleaning agent. Could someone start a fire with it? Any pressurized canister has the potential to explode, but is the liquid flammable enough? Who knows? It's far too small of a canister to set a building on fire, that's for sure. What about a crate full of these things? Would that be enough to make an explosion? Maybe. Again, we're not sure if it's flammable. You think someone rigged Caketropolis with this stuff? People say it's a dragon, but is there a possibility that whoever caused the explosion may not be a dragon after all? Ah, I can see those gears working in that noggin of yours from that look you're giving me. You're onto something here. Imagine that, some little saboteur setting Caketropolis on fire, and making it look like it was a dragon that did it. But again, even if it was a crate full of these small canisters, is that enough to cause an explosion to set a building on fire? I don't know. I'll have to ask Avis, but I think I might know who's crazy enough to devise such a plan to frame us dragons. You do, huh? Has to be someone who hates dragons, someone with authority. You mean like Enforcer Magus? She was going around yelling about a dragon in the woods planning something terrible. Don't you think it's too much of a coincidence that the day after something terrible did happen? And suddenly everyone's turning to her as if she was right all along? Magus was quick to send us all to jail, too, and I suppose as an enforcer captain, she'd have proper access to explosives. Right, it was all planned. Then she sent her enforcers out in the woods to catch the dragon. But there was no dragon culprit. It was just for show to get the public on her side. And today, the shepherds are having that meeting at City Hall. I assume Magus is there at that meeting. Perfect opportunity to lobby for a change in the laws regarding draconic citizenship, restricting our freedom and perhaps leading to exile for us. I have to tell Avis about this. You go do that, buddy. Would join you since my shepherd's there, but I gotta stay here for the inspection. They're pretty late though, not sure what's the holdup. Remember the PS1 fear? I never personally caused that to happen on my system, but I've seen a video of it, yeah. It's some pretty weird shit. Well, the PS1's kind of more analog than digital, right? So I guess you can create some weird effects by messing with it. Someone in our server found an old-ass computer. What kind of old-ass computer? Like just some random retro PC? Or are we talking something more on the vintage side? Oh, what the hell? Is this blood? That's a lot of blood. The smell is overwhelming. Oh shit. What the hell is happening? What the hell? No, it can't be. This is horrible. Only a dragon is capable of this. It's definitely the work of a dragon. I don't feel safe anymore. What if the dragon start attacking children too? Dragon, stand back. This is a crime scene. One of your kind did this. Someone said a dragon came and slashed her throat. A dragon killed the enforcer captain. Someone killed Magus, but she... The dragons are too dangerous. Slay them before they kill more people. Chase them out. Eradicate them. Rementis, this is not a good time for you to be here. You should leave. But I need to tell you about that can wait. Look, why don't you go somewhere quiet and lay low for the moment? The murder is still fresh, and the last thing people want to see is a dragon around the streets. Is it true? Did a dragon really murder Magus? That might be a strong possibility. Sirio was with Magus when it happened. He saw everything. Go, Rem. If you stay around any longer, people are going to start forming an angry mob to storm down your den. What about you? I'll be here with the other shepherds to allocate the crowd. It'll be fine. Just go. Got an achievement for that. Was hoping I'd get at least one achievement on the Year of the Dragon for a dragon game. Did you see the video? Oh yeah, I remember you saw that video I posted this morning, Dark. Yeah, everybody's gone now. Like early 90s PC? Wow, damn. Yeah, that's more on the vintage side at this point, I would say. I'd say anything well over 30 years old would qualify as vintage. At least when it comes to electronics. Yeah, everybody's gone, man. Holy shit, the whole... Oh, well, these guys are still around. They must be completely unaware of what just happened. Oh, the innocence of children. Sweet, blissful ignorance. Parents are going to start telling him, you can't hang around with that hybrid. Alright, well, it looks like there's nothing else to do around here. I knew opening Caketropolis was a bad idea. Dragons probably disliked it and burned it down. I always knew they were trouble. Damn. Yeah, people are starting to really hate the dragons here. I should find somewhere quiet to hide. Humans know where I live, so that might not be safe enough. Well then, where am I supposed to go? If I can't go home... Maybe out in the fields somewhere? Halo, get your daily newsletter, fresh like baker's bread. Who burned down Caketropolis? Exclusive interview with Enforcer Magus on page 2. Stagleshard shepherds share their top 5 cleaning products to get rid of lingering dragon odor, page 7. I think this is where all of Stagleshard receives their daily news. For someone so tiny, she sure has a loud voice. Ah, this just in. Dragon tongues on the loose. Make sure you bring your raincoats if you don't want to get drenched. Can't believe Los Angeles is on fire. Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty strange though, doesn't it, for this time of year to have such horrific wildfires? I don't know, man. One thing's for certain, I'm sure as shit glad I don't live in California. Place is a shithole anyway. And it's a shame too, it could be such a beautiful city. Yeah, here we go. I figured this would be a... This is kind of where I was thinking to go, like, kind of deep in the woods over here. I still don't know where Old Smoky is, but I guess it's a good place for me to lay low for now. Poor dragon. What to do, what to do, what to do. Old Smoky's still not back, huh? Looks like it's evening time now. Well, this is a familiar sight now that I think about it. I wonder. Fernetti Dragon, a strong ego, always ready to face a challenge head-on. Feels solid and won't budge, just like the one in the jungle. I smell Old Smoky's scent here. Could he be behind this thing? So you're saying there's a way to move the altar, then? Wavering. There's more writing on the statue, but the words are too faded for me to make this out. Titan High Dragon, cunning and opportunist. Ready to flank an unsuspecting prey. Seeking independence, carving their own paths with their talons. Stegelmus dragon. I'll stay a little longer before going back to the city. Only I could lick my way past this. Maybe I gotta boop one of the statues? This statue feels a little wobbly. I should be strong enough to move it if I really wanted to. Really? You get behind it maybe, and... About this one. Same with this one, huh? Is it the same with all of them? Wait a minute. How should I turn this? Ah, okay. Always ready to face a challenge head on. So maybe we gotta aim that towards the camera then? It's a puzzle. Seeking independence, carving their own paths with their talons. Cunning and opportunist. Ready to flank an unsuspecting prey. So that one's like flanking these ones. And the last one's kind of a mystery. Carving their own path. Insignium likes his puzzles. I bet the statue's descriptions indicate how they should be turned. Yeah. I kind of figured that much out. Starting to get a feel for this mechanism. I felt a click. The statue is probably turned correctly. Aha! So it clicks into place, too. Wow, there's a lot of messages here in the chat. Not even hot, I live in a hot state. Well, there's different kind of heats. You got the ridiculous Florida humidity, which I think sucks. That's a lot different than the dry heat of the South, you know. It's a very different kind of heat. Starting to get a feel for this mechanism. I felt the click. The statue is probably turned correctly. There we go. That's the only one left. There we go, got it. Enter Insignium's lair. Well, there's nothing else here, so yes. Yeah, I figured I thought there might be something more to this altar stuff. I figured as much. Is that an automatic doorbell? I guess Insignium is more in touch with technology than I thought. So this is where you live, Insignium. So you learnt my real name. Welcome to my secret home. The enforcers couldn't find you because they would never have been able to solve your puzzle lock. Humans can't move those statues on their own, only dragons could. As I've said before, I do enjoy my privacy, though I do not mind the occasional visit from dragons. That is, if they're smart enough to get past my den's security. So what brings you here? Someone burned down Caketropolis. An unfortunate incident. I hope you understand my choice to stay underground while it all happened. No doubt I would be the first to be hunted down by those farmers. Just because I used to breathe fire doesn't mean I still can. There are other things that happened too, just earlier today. Why don't we move over into the living area where it's comfortable? Then you can tell me all about it. I would be a bad host to just leave you standing around here. That bad, People are blaming dragons again. They're angrier than ever. But you don't seem too surprised by that. Society is never perfect, little one. It's impossible for us to all agree to one thing, and it's far more realistic than that we should just learn to accept each other's differences. And by we, I mean we dragons in particular. We are a proud species by nature. Apex predators. We bow to no one. There will be dragons amongst us who lack patience and humility. Those who act out of impulse, like a dragon playing vigilante and slaying the woman who ordered all of Staggleshar's dragons to be locked up. But it only made things worse. Now everyone's gonna think a dragon destroyed Caketropolis and killed Magus. You believe that it wasn't a dragon who burned down Caketropolis? I thought Magus was the culprit. Magus, the Enforcer Captain? My, that's a bold accusation. She would have been able to rig Caketropolis with explosives. I'm sure as an Enforcer Captain she would be able to do that. And she hated dragons. She predicted that something bad was going to happen on Festival Day, and coincidentally, that bad thing happened. It was all a setup. Magus may be stern towards dragons, but I'm afraid she's not your culprit. I've known Magus since she started as an Enforcer Cadet. She's dedicated to serving and protecting the people of Staggleshar. Destroying Caketropolis is not something she would do. But, while it may be easy to blame her, you'd be hard-pressed to convince anyone that she's your villain. You need evidence to support your claims. That's why I came here. I found this. I think this may be related to the fire. It's a canister that holds something bitter inside. I thought I'd ask if you knew what it was. I figured since you know Staggleshar and the mayor well, you'd know somewhat of what comes in and out of Staggleshar. It's for an inhaler. A what? Medicine for asthma sufferers. They stick the canister into a small plastic apron and breathe through it when their asthma gets bad. Really? How do you know? I too suffer from asthma, a reminder that I am not getting any younger. I use canisters similar to this. They help me to breathe. But the canister is tiny. Naturally, the canisters I use are custom made for me, 20 times larger. Plus, there's other fluids in there that are meant to help me with my fire breathing problem. You mean medicine that'll help you to breathe fire? Supposedly. Mayor Kendrill and the Enforcers are funding research into coming up with medicine that would allow me to breathe fire again. So, my canisters contain my asthma medicine mixed with some highly flammable fluids. Highly flammable fluids. This is likely a spent cartridge, judging by how it's missing its casing. That's strange. Why would a caravan be carrying a crate load of spent cartridges? It probably came from a recycling caravan making a transit in Staggleshar. We do sell away our spent cartridges in exchange for fresh ones refilled with medicine. That caravan was likely making rounds to other cities and collecting cartridges to be recycled. Refilled with medicine? Would it be possible to fill those canisters with other liquids? Very possible. It's common practice in Stagleshire for people to fill up a canister with petroleum gas for barbecues. The large canisters are built for it, as well as for me. How often do you go around carrying your own personal canister? I don't take my medicine out in public, I mostly use them here at home. But I did arrange to have a few placed in Caketropolis since I might have needed them for my planned visit yesterday. Shame we had to cancel that. Would it be possible for someone to set off an explosion by taking a few of your spent cartridges and fill them with your personal medicine? Then place them in Caketropolis and say that you wanted them there? I don't manage the shipments personally, so it could be a possibility. Where do people go to fill up the canisters with your medicine? The same place where they fill spare canisters with other gases, at the recycling plant near the slums. Wait, Rementis. I see what you're trying to do. You want to catch who's responsible for destroying Caketropolis, right? Of course, people are blaming the dragons. It's not fair. A noble cause, but do you think that maybe it's too late? Too late? Even if you're able to solve this mystery, even if you catch the person responsible, there is still Magus to consider and the dragon who killed her. Do you think people are still willing to forgive? I mean, over one murder, if it's just one dragon, which we don't even know for a fact that it is indeed a dragon, right? Even if it was, though, let's just assume that 100% for a fact it is. It's one dragon. It doesn't make the entirety of the dragon species, right? So I'm going to say yes. If it's really true that a dragon killed Magus, would people understand it was solely because of all the unfair treatment the dragons have been getting? Your faith in mankind is admirable. Just a final word of caution, Rementis. Do not squander yourself with high expectations. That way it hurts less if you fall. We are apex predators, after all. We will always be seen as a threat to them. That is in their nature. Thanks for the talk, Insignia. Morning, appointment with Kendriel. Morning walk, cancelled. Afternoon and evening. Afternoon basking, cancelled. Massage therapy, cancelled. Evening walk, cancelled. Yeah, just gotta stay inside now. So here's the asthma canisters. You look nothing like the canisters humans use. A big dragon needs his big canisters. Inside of these barrels. I think there's food stored in these barrels. One labeled here says Juana. Juana? I don't even know what that is. Another one here says Cretan. Like a fish, I'm pretty sure, right? Underground river. Wow, it's like the drinking pool in my own den, but so much larger. I wonder if Insignium swims in this water, too. Water tastes just the same as it did in my den. It's refreshing. Should we go ahead and close the den up, too? I don't think you can now. I guess it remains open. If I were him, I'd probably be closing that. Yeah, it looks like it's late evening time now. I say howdy in the server. Yeah, that is kind of a southern kind of thing to say, I know. I don't know, it's just different. I just like to say it. It's a lot better than just always saying hi. Yeah, so we can only go to the slums, right? It's the only way we can go now. Which, last time, I don't think I was even able to go this way, right? The road leads to the slums. I won't be crossing paths with those armed farmers again, at least. But I won't be coming back here until I'm done looking about. Yeah, let me think over it. Before I head that way, let me just look around here and see if... It doesn't look like anybody's, like, trying to attack me or nothing. Poor Sirio, I really wanted to see Caketropolis and the dragons. Oh well. And it's still the same. Same newsletter. Not talking about the murders, surprisingly. Yeah, so he says my faith in mankind is admirable, but I mean, I'm still skeptical myself. I mean, if it's just one, if he can prove that the Caketropolis fire was not started by dragons, and if they can hold that dragon, if it was a dragon that murdered somebody, if they can hold them responsible, right, and they can condemn the actions, I think that's it's not enough for all of humanity to be like, oh, screw the species, right? I don't think it's that far yet. I don't have a lot of faith in humanity, but I mean, geez, I do have some level of faith. Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, collectibles around here or anything. I might just go ahead and continue on. Can't go that way. Farm's empty. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really do here. There's no, like, side quests or anything. At least I got my dragon points built back up a little bit. Alright, yeah, let's just go ahead and move on. I don't think there's anything else to do around here. Let's do it. Oh wow, yeah, Slums is right. Jesus, it looks like the back alley of fucking Detroit. Or Chicago. This must be the place. I can see some canisters through that big door. I just need to see if my gut instincts were right. What are the odds that we're gonna get caught in here, though? Oh, here's a diary page here. Cool. Life in Stagleshire can be a bit dull sometimes. I understand why there's a strict ban on flying, but I wish there were more opportunities for me to stretch my wings. Sure, I've used them on occasion to help fan a bonfire we were building or clear the leaves during autumn, but it's not enough. As I lay here on my comfy hay mattress, scrawling away in this diary, my eyes would catch the turkeys waddling smugly outside, bobbing their little heads. They could fly anywhere and any time they want, and that made me feel envious of them. I have the option to leave Stagleshire. There we go. I have the option to leave Stagleshire anytime I want. No human could stop me. But yet, I'm still here despite everything I'd observed during my stay. Is freedom a worthwhile price for a life in Stagleshire? After meeting my shepherd, after meeting other peaceful dragons, the friendships, the laughter, the times when Ellis would seek me out for a consolatory hug, when the other girls at school would tease her for being a farm girl, the times when Tarvin would sit by my side for hours to help improve my writing skills so I could finally write a journal of my own. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. This must be the front entrance. It's way too small for me, though. generator here. This generator here is purring away like a sleeping dragon. It must be powering the recycling plant. Yeah, there's a lot of canisters in here. Definitely. What's this? Big lever. A wire runs from this lever to the big roller doors. No reason for me to be flipping this. Maybe. I don't know about that. I'm thinking there is a good reason to. I could probably pull this lever with ease, but I don't see a point in pulling it now. Really? I do. Oh, here we go. That's the one. There we go. I'm liking the music here too. Ah. Kind of a shame this never got a console port. This could easily get ported to console. I mean, I'm playing this on an Xbox controller and it works pretty good. The controls are a little bit strange, but it works. Feel like it'd get even more of an audience if it could get a console port. There's got to be another lever maybe. It's the only ones I'm seeing. Man, this is a... What a strange thing, though, to have to, like, do all this, right? Because it's like, dude, you're a dragon. Just hop over this shit. Gotta be a combination of, like, pulling these levers in a certain order to get through all this. It's strange, too, that this whole building is powered up, like all the lights are on, but there's nobody here. It's kind of spooky, actually. This is a curious-looking object. It's got a familiar smell. Let's take a moment to inspect it. Oh, nothing happens. Okay, well then clearly I'm just gotta grab it. What was that? Uh-oh. Smell of gasoline. It's getting stronger. I need to get out of here. It's getting harder to breathe. Oh shit. What the hell? This is not good. Okay, maybe this lever. There we go. Okay, that scared me. I ain't gonna lie. Romantis! What the hell happened? Avis? Getting yourself into trouble again. When will you start listening to me? You know, never mind. I'm just glad to see you're okay. Are we at the lake? Yeah, it's actually quite a nice evening to be out here today. How did you carry me all the way here? Old Smokey was the one who carried you here. He came a few minutes after I saw you collapse in front of the recycling plant. I think he might have known that you were snooping around there. Where is he? He went home, I think. Probably didn't want to be seen by people. Can't blame him, considering what's been happening. I thought I was going to die in that warehouse. It was a trap. A nasty one at that. Whole city's going to smell like gasoline tonight. You should have waited for me before going into that part of town. I'm sorry. Hard for me to stay mad at a face like that. What were you doing there anyway? I was looking for clues among barrels and containers, and I found, looking for this container? Yeah, I found it all crumpled in your claw. Seems like you crushed your own precious evidence by accident. Oh, well, I think there was something inside that container. Is whatever was inside that case recognizable to you? It was a pair of spectacles, Rim. Broken, that is. Right. Whoever was trying to kill me must be the one who killed Magus or burned down Caketropolis, or both. And that person wore spectacles. Congratulations, Rim. Half the city wears spectacles, so you just narrowed down your suspects from all of Stagleshire to half. I'm only joking, Rim. Don't stare at me like that. In all seriousness, I'm impressed you've made some headway into that mysterious canister. A recycling plant that refills canisters with gasoline? So you figured out a potential cause of the Caketropolis explosion. It may not be the work of a dragon after all. Why are you surprised? Did you not think I could do it? It's not that, it's just you're already ahead of all the detectives and enforcers Stagleshire has to offer. And you're easily a third of their age. I guess I was just looking at things from a different perspective. Everyone's quick to blame dragons for everything bad that's happened. It's not right. And with Magus being murdered by a dragon only a few hours ago, it just reaffirms people's beliefs that dragons shouldn't be trusted. You seem certain that the murderer was a dragon. This isn't like the Caketropolis fire, Rem. Sirio and Magus were together when it happened. Sirio's shirt was damp with her blood. Poor thing. There's a dragon in Stagleshire that's killing. People are afraid, and I'm afraid too. I can protect you. You're not completely defenseless if I'm around you. No, Romantis, I'm afraid for you. I could have asked Old Smokey to send you back to your den, but I told him to leave you here by this lake. Do you know why? Because he's too fat to fit through my door? That's mean. That's funny, but that's mean. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. No, I don't. Because this park is a special place for us. This is where we first met. You were only as tall as my shoulder back then. Your previous shepherd said you liked taking baths in the lake, and that this was your favorite place in Stagleshire. You'd amuse yourself in the water for hours, or kids would come to play with you in the lake. It was here that your old shepherd passed the reins on to me, told me to take care of you, treat you as I would my own children, but also respect you as a proud dragon. And I told him I would take care of you until you were ready to fly on your own, and when you were ready, I would bring you here where my shepherdessy began. What are you trying to say? The mayor has decided that changes had to be made in regards to dragons living in Stagleshire, laws that are supposedly meant to be a new beginning for the citizens, real peace. Are they going to kick all the dragons out of Stagleshire? It's a possibility. Laura was right. Again, it's just a possibility. Nothing is set in stone yet. There is still a chance to turn things around. With my evidence, right? Evidence that a dragon may not have burned down Caketropolis, and testimony from Old Smoky that someone tried to murder you. There is someone out there trying to tarnish the reputation of your species. But just in case we fail, just in case that law comes to pass, I just want us to remember this night. If I ever get kicked out, you can always come with me. I can't abandon my family, you know that. You'd have to fly on your own, with your own kind. Day 4. Judgment. Avis? These are all notes Avis wrote down about the mystery of Caketropolis. We didn't have time to update the board because we came back home pretty late. Water tastes refreshing. If I ever had to leave Stagleshire, at least this map might come in handy. Nothing is written on the chalkboard today. Yeah, something's up. Where is she? Yeah, but okay, so she's not in there either. I guess I can't knock. Yeah, she's not anywhere in here. Maybe kitchen? Yeah, no, she's not here. It's empty. Probably will stay empty for a while. Okay. Sky is bright and sunny, but it may as well be dark and gloomy like it was 2 days ago. You found Vine Rake. You can bet that a dragon wearing a wraith can only come in peace, plus 3 to dragon points. Nice. What's going on? We can't let you through, I'm afraid. The mayor is holding a speech and dragons are not permitted to enter for safety reasons. A speech? I want to listen to the speech. I'm promised I'll be quiet. Don't make this difficult, dragon. Go back home and wait for your shepherd. I could fly over them, but I don't want to draw attention to myself. I need to find a way to get past them. No one seems interested in buying my dragon paintings. Guess I might have to start painting people or landscapes. Damn. Ashy smell around here is not going to go away anytime soon. I want to go back there after what happened yesterday. So glad to be out of that prison. I was getting bored out of my mind. On the plus side, though, I probably lost a few pounds from all that ordeal. Hooray for being given so little food during my imprisonment. I love coming here to swim. A shame that none of the other dragons in Stagleshire do. Water here is not really fit for drinking. Perfect for swimming, though. Play area for children. If they could make one big enough for dragons, that would be so fun. Statue of a dragon. It's the statue of a dragon. Don't know who it is, but it's almost as big as me. Doesn't look like there's anything else over here. Humans watching my every move, making sure dragons like myself act accordingly. Reminds them of security cameras, huh? And down that way. Oh, we know the answer to that. She's definitely in the town hall meeting. To find a way around them. Poster tubes. The artist probably stores his artwork in these tubes. Commissions available, landscape illustrations, affordable with quick turnaround times. Good morning to you, Romentus. Where's Flo? Flo's taking the day off. She's probably distraught over Magus's murder, them being best friends and all, so I'm taking care of her shop for the day. Fair enough, I hope she feels better. Thank you, I'll be sure to let her know. One thing I have to say, though. I know from the way things are going that dragons are slowly being ostracized by the people of Stagleshire, but Flo and I will always support you. even if you were to defy what the enforcers tell you to do. Without Magus, the enforcers are just not the same. All dragons should go back to where they came from. But I don't care. Wow, okay. I'm so gonna cry right now if Mayor Kendrell decides to remove the dragons from Stangleshire. It's not fair for dragons like you. It's not fair for someone like me. Sorry I was wrong about you, Enforcer Magus. Yeah, isn't she the one where I threw the dirt in her face? That was still fucked up, man. About time something interesting happening around here. Explosions and murders and mobs are fun, isn't it? No. Looks like a general store that sells all sorts of small goodies. This must be the front entrance. Can't go in it. Ah, here's another diary page. Diary page 2. I'm only missing page 3 now. Fascinating seeing how dragons adopt the city life. Dragons are not intellectually inferior to humans, so the dragons had to live by similar rules as the humans do, working to earn their meals. They all get paid in special coupons rather than money, coupons to hand over to a butcher for food. But what if a dragon wanted to use their coupons on something that isn't food, like a hat? What if a dragon decides they didn't want to eat meat and wanted tofu instead? Not that I really have much to say in the way things work around here, but I wish others would ask themselves these questions. You're gonna get what's coming to you soon, once the new laws in Stangleshire pass. Dragon Boy got his house egged again. Ha! Don't know who did it, but that's pretty gold. No offense to Dragon Boy. Big tree. If only I was smaller, I could hide in the trees like I used to hide away from all the scary stuff happening lately. Well, you can always hide out in the woods. Nobody's at home, of course. It's terrible. People can be so mean. Yeah, that's the house that got egged. I don't know who lives here. No reason for me to be snooping around. Well, it looks like that's about all for this. Wonder if Avis's children are inside. I want to see them again. Probably stay home with Millo, but Millo won't keep quiet until I let him run around outside. Gotta find a way around these guards somehow. I'm not really sure how to go about that. Well, must be inside. She's probably having a rest. I'm not seeing anything over here, so... These benches are silly things. I bet laying down on the grass is just more comfortable. Not if you're allergic to grass. I'm actually allergic to grass. It makes my skin itch. Wow. Interested in buying some quality grain? Oh, it's you. Never mind. Tell your shepherd to come by and have a browse our fresh loaves. We're going to donate a portion of our sales to help Cereal rebuild Caketropolis. I feel sorry for Fleur. Been seeing people avoid her store lately and approaching other merchants here to request that we sell pharmaceutical goods too. People are trying to put her out of business. Where is the sense in all this? I agree. Doesn't make much sense at all. Big dragons, big discounts. Hey, Rem. You're here nice and early. What can I do for you? Magus didn't burn down Caketropolis. I talked to Insignium, and he's certain it wasn't her. I guess he'd be better informed about Enforcer stuff than we are. I mean, I gotta admit, our own theory was a little far-fetched. Yeah, I'll have to think it over again, but there are more important things happening right now. I need your help for something that isn't sniffing substances. It's about the meeting at City Hall today. I'm not a fan of how you worded that, but sure, what's up? I want to sneak closer to City Hall to hear the speech, but there are 2 enforcers blocking the way. I can't think of a way to get through them without having to resort to anyone getting hurt. I see, so you want to take out a few guards without causing a commotion. I'd say you'd come to the right place. I have to admit, that meeting stuff is worrying me too. Can't shake the feeling of having to leave my store for good. I'm getting all fidgety waiting to hear what they're talking about at City Hall. I need to know. I hear you, buddy. Now, here's a fairly potent sleeping draught. Then just fill up this portable humidifier with some of that. There, a makeshift sleep grenade. Oh, that looks interesting. Can I smell it, lick it, or boop it? Smell it. If you want to fall asleep right now, sure. It's not for you to smell. It's best you let me handle this grenade. I doubt you've used a portable humidifier before. Okay. I forgot chemicals were your thing. You sure you weren't involved in the Caketropolis fire? And ruin my entire businesses just for the fun of it? Sounds like a great motive. Right then, let's put this little devil to the test. But what about your shepherd? You're not supposed to leave on your own. I don't know, does it matter? They're probably at City Hall with your shepherd. Let's enjoy what little freedom we have left. Screw the rules. Right, lead the way. I'll join you shortly after I lock up the store. Ooh, music changed. Man, this really gets the feeling of like a old Final Fantasy game, doesn't it? You sure this is going to work? I mean, maybe. Not going to lie to you. If this doesn't work and we get caught, we'll likely be sent back to our favorite place. Favorite place, the DCF? Yep. Cold dinners with rust-flavored water. Good times. Okay, just gotta turn on the switch and then knock them out like a bunch of old bowling pins. Ah, it worked. Oh wow, I hope you didn't kill them. Nah, I think they're fine, but we've only got a few minutes before they regain their bearings. We should go quick. Alright. Oh, this is gonna get real ugly real quick. Hell's with all the boxes in the way. Stagleshar is a city that is ever growing and blossoming. With modern technology comes modern practices. And with modern practices, we must adopt new laws to ensure peace and harmony is maintained within our city borders. Looks like the speech is still going. I wonder where Flora went. Oh, there she is, right there. Rim, over here. You're not gonna hear two dragons stomping around over there? Anyway, Mayor Kendrill says, as you all know, this city was founded by a dragon many decades ago. Perhaps it is now time to revise the old DragonCon laws he established and make the necessary changes to make them more suitable for a modern city. There are those among us who enjoy the company of dragons on our streets. That is what makes Stagleshar unique. Thus, I have no intention of banishing the dragons from this city, but as the mayor of this city, I am willing to listen to you. Huh, so I guess they're not planning to kick us out after all. But he said they're still going to make changes. That can't be good either. True. Let's get closer. I suppose we could. I kinda like this view, though. Things don't seem to look that bad so far, but why do I have this feeling that the mayor is building up towards an announcement? Something that will be terrible for us dragons. We will never forget Magus's contributions to Stagleshar. Not only was she and her enforcers the shield of our city, but Magus in particular was our voice. She would gladly stand in the face of an unruly dragon on our behalf, all in the name of peace. What happened yesterday was truly unforgivable, so I, along with the Board of Shepherds, have agreed to pass a mandatory law for all dragons in Stagleshar to wear shock collars. You can't do that. Why should the rest of us be punished for something one dragon did? That is, if a dragon even did it. Even if it was a dragon, it only happened because Magus was going around blaming dragons for burning down Caketropolis and then jailed us all. You are Rementis, correct? You have to understand that I had to make a choice between banishing all the dragons or putting collars on you all. These are the only solutions the public is willing to accept. But if I can find your culprit, the one who burned down Caketropolis, and then the one who killed Magus, will that change your mind? I'll have to talk with my council about it. That is not a good enough answer. Rementis. Sirio? This is not appropriate behavior, Rementis. You shouldn't interrupt the mayor's speech. It'll only make you look bad. But the collars. It's not as bad as you think. For now, well, why don't you come with me? We'll have some cake together, and I'll explain to you what all this means. You too, Floor. I can see you hiding behind those crates. Rats. I thought I'd hidden myself pretty good. Yeah, red doesn't really blend in with green. Hate to tell you. You sure you don't want any strawberry cake flour? Nah, not a fan of that stuff. Too many calories for me. I'm sure Mr. Sweet Tooth over there would be more than happy to take my share. Well, okay. Anyway, you two need to understand that everyone is still a little shaken up by Magus's death. The mayor is doing his best to appease the majority to prevent any potential rioting. But shock collars? I do not want to wear any kind of collar. I'm not a pet. Yeah, I ain't wearing some ugly collar. I doubt Insignium would be pleased either. Speaking of, he's probably out in his usual spot by now. Wonder how he'll take the news. Who cares what that grump thinks? Anyway. I know, the mayor doesn't like it either. He's saying what needs to be said to calm people down. You may have to wear a collar in public for a few months, but once everything in Stagleshire goes back to normal, we can make the slow transition to request the removal of collars. You just have to be patient. But we're making progress with our investigation. I think we found some evidence, like the empty canister, and a pair of spectacles like the ones you wear. Wait, why are you not wearing your spectacles? I lost mine during the Caketropolis explosion. Everyone was panicking, and my glasses got knocked off, and I lost them. You'll have to excuse me, but I must return to City Hall. I just remembered I'm required to be present for the end portion of the speech. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Just do me a favor, Romantis. Don't go sleuthing about for answers. That's the enforcer's job. You don't want to get into trouble and make the situation worse for yourself. Well, that's not suspicious at all, is it? Gee, he was quick to leave. Yeah, he's been acting a little weird lately. You're not thinking what I'm thinking, are you? Yeah, he's not coming back, so one of us has to finish his slice of cake, otherwise it'll go to waste. Always got your mind on food. First peanut butter, and now this. I was talking about the whole glasses thing. You think Sirio was responsible for Caketropolis' fire? That's nonsense. Why would he burn down his own property? It's just too much of a coincidence that you found a discarded pair of glasses after he'd lost his. And the inhaler canister, too. He's been coming to my store for years for a prescription of those. That could be his, too. We may not know why he did it, but we can't ignore the evidence. But he treated us to cake. Why would he want to ruin us? Beats me. Think we should go pay a visit to his house since he's out having his speech? Why? Probably worth looking through his house to see if we can find anything incriminating. Like, I've seen the crime movies. Sometimes the culprit is the one we least suspect. Perhaps that's why he wants you to stop trying to look for more evidence. He's got something to hide, maybe? That doesn't make sense, but alright, I guess we should just make sure. It actually makes a lot of sense. What are you talking about? But first, finish this cake. What are you doing? Strawberry and cream cake, not my favorite, still very good. I'd eat the rest, but I have more important things to do now. Oh, come on! Come on, man. Just lick it. Just one more lick. Man, can you boop it at least? Boop it. I'd get cream all over my nose if I touched it. That's okay. You can save it for later. You can lick your nose later on. Loving the music in this game. It's great. Sirio's house was this way, right? The Cheerios guy. I remember in the first part I called him the Cheerios guy. His name's pretty fucking weird. Well, that's Avis's house. I'm starting to memorize things a little bit. I don't know where Sirio lives exactly, though. Oh, I guess this is his house. Okay. I think we're forgetting something here, Rim. We're all too big to fit through the door. Right. It ain't a stealth mission if we leave a gaping hole through the front door. And I don't want to damage Siria's property. I only want to have a look inside. I guess that plan's busted now. If we can't go inside, maybe someone smaller could. Aha, ask for help option now available. What about that hybrid dragon guy? Maybe he would be able to? Maybe he'd be willing? Because I can't think of any, like, really small dragons other than that one hybrid dragon kid that was hanging around earlier. But now I don't know where he's at. Certainly not going to ask any humans. I don't think that's going to end too well. I'm trying to think of any dragons that are small like that. There's those thick horses again. I don't really like plucking branches from logs. Sometimes I get a splinter or 12. Ouch. There's old Smokey. Or no, Insignium. Yeah. Hello, Romantis. Good to see you're still alive. Ava said you carried me to the park after I escaped the warehouse. I just wanted to thank you for that. I had to keep watch over you after you told me your plans yesterday. These are dangerous times for us. And there's that speech today at City Hall. Nothing we could do about that. I'd just stay home if I were you. Best not to poke your snout into human politics. But you are the founder of this city. Do you not have any influence over the mayor? I relinquished those duties 25 years ago. The people need leaders they can relate to, so the humans lead the city now. Even if it means letting humans control the way we live, restricting our rights. If it leads to a peaceful resolution, then yes, human technology has evolved in a way that gives people more power than in decades past. I cannot defend myself against gunfire if we turn against the humans, and I cannot protect other dragons either. Times have changed. We live in an era where even a tiny human child could wield a taser and bring down a dragon like me. But you can still influence people's perception of dragons. People just need to be reminded of how important you are to the city. Do you mind if I gather some humans and bring them here? Gather humans. Why? The mayor may be having a speech, but we can have a speech of our own. With you talking, maybe tell them your views of the current situation and what you can do for the city. Given recent events, I doubt people are willing to listen to me. I'll try and spread the word. I'll be right back. Wait, I guess that's happening then. Invite to Insignium speech. Huh, okay. Interesting. It's like a side quest here. Yeah, but how many are going to be willing to do this? Can't help you, I'm afraid. Kind of feeling a little unwell today. Yeah, see, that's gonna probably be a trend. At least he was nice about it. There's gonna be a lot of people that are just gonna flat out tell me to fuck off. Dad's away again. Means I get to spend a day making sure Ethereal doesn't injure himself. Guess not all dragons are macho and brutish. I would go, but I need to stay here to help Ethereal. Maybe next time? Well, there may not be a next time. I don't think they're gonna... I don't think they're gonna go to the speech. I can ask anyway just to see what they'll say. Who cares? Oh, I really want to see Old Smokey. Oh yeah, that is... Insignium's name is Old Smokey, yeah. I guess that's just their... I forgot that's their side name. But I don't like speeches in crowds. Maybe I'll attend next time. Oh, really? They even seem to like dragons, so that's surprising. Hold up, Old Smokey is giving a speech? I've got to be there. There's got to be front page material for tomorrow. Yeah, I figured they might like it for the news. Okay, so we got one person on board anyway. You know what? I'll go to his speech. Oh, really? Really? I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting you to say yes. Don't get me wrong, I don't like dragons, but I'm still curious to hear what stupid things that dragon wants to say. Could laugh about it with my buds later. So long as you attend, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to say yes either. Get out of here. Yep, see, I knew there was gonna be one person to just flat out tell me fuck off. It's the second person that said that, basically. Alright, so we got, what, 3 people on board so far? Nah. Shady Sam's a no-go. Did I already invite her? Yeah, no. She said no, surprisingly. No, they're gonna tell me to fuck off. Now, what about this person? I'm not interested in speeches. I think they're boring. Yeah, they're just a kid. Of course, they're not gonna care. I already asked them, right? A lot of people that aren't willing to show up. Wonder how many there are in total that I need to have gather around. I think I've been all around here. Think there's anybody else around here? Man, I'm getting tired. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. It's about time for me to go eepy. Oh man. Yeah, there ain't really too many people around here. Gotta be another area that I haven't been to yet. Yeah, here. This guy will surely show up, right? I'd love to go, but I promised Flo that I'll run the store for her today. Yeah. That's understandable. I would have gone if I were still in the business of painting dragons, but not today. Not interested in the speech anymore. There are other things I need to do now. Okay. Yeah, there are still a few humans that still really like dragons, but yeah, most people are not really too fond of us anymore. Womp womp. It's weird that nobody's around in this area. Seems like a nice day. Expect to see at least a couple people hanging around the park, but nope. There's plenty of people in the marketplace, though. Can't do that. Well, what about this athlete? Arcanoth and I already have plans for the day, but we could swing by for a quick peek. I'm sure Arcanoth himself would be keen to see it. I think that's all of them, because it just updated the journal. Ask at least 3 people to attend Insignium's speech. I think that's enough people for now. I hope this is going to work. Even the toughest of dragons have their moments of tenderness. I really want to help Insignium get over his stage fright. I just need to find some people to attend his speech. Got no one to replace me, so I can't go. Can't abandon my stall to attend that speech, I'm afraid. Dragon speech, I think I'll pass. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna get out of this. Get a few people at least. Alright. Well, I guess I'll head back there and see how this goes. Oh, I haven't asked this dude. Can't help you, I'm afraid. Oh, no, that was the first guy I asked. I forgot. Yep. Okay. Let's just go ahead and see how this goes. Well, there was a lot more people than I managed to actually get to show up, but I guess they spread the word. And convince people, I'm not sure. You did not tell me you were going to invite so many people. I didn't. I think the ones I asked told... Yeah, see, that's what I figured. I think the ones I asked told their friends, and they told their friends. I'm not sure if I can do this. It's been decades since I've talked in front of a crowd of people. I get stage fright if I don't practice. It's painful when the people bite with their boos and criticisms. For someone so big and imposing, I don't think he'd be intimidated by humans. Maybe I can help suggest things for you to say. Like what? Well, for starters, you'd start with something nice. You should tell him who's boss and flaunt your ego. Oh my god, that would not be a good thing to do right now. You should start with something nice. Yeah, thank them for coming. First off, citizens of Staggleshire, I know this may seem odd for me to be talking to you like this, but I suppose if the mayor is planning to make changes to the city, then I should too, and contribute to that positive change. If there's anyone in the city who knows best about handling dragons, it would be me. About Caketropolis and Magus. Blame the enforcers, blame the dragons, blame everyone. Interesting choices. I don't want to blame the enforcers because the people are obviously very interesting of their enforcers. I don't want to... It's kind of on everybody, right? I mean, everybody should share the blame. We all share this city together, right? So, I would say blame everyone. I think it was wrong the way the enforcers treated the dragons. But if a dragon really did burn down Caketropolis and murder an enforcer, then obviously that's very messed up too. So, I'm gonna say blame everyone. Just like humans, dragons are not perfect creatures. They make mistakes too, and so do I. I don't believe it is fair for the mayor to deliver a sentence so swift onto us dragons. If there is anyone to blame, it is all of us. The humans for not trying harder to accept dragons into their society, and dragons for refusing to see humans as their equals. If we had learned to accept our differences, no one would have been compelled to ruin the Festival of Peace. No one would have died. Tell them you can help the city by acting as an ambassador for dragons, striking fear into the city to discourage dissenters, hosting a party. I'm gonna say acting as an ambassador for dragons. What this city needs is a bridge between dragons and humans, and I feel that I am that bridge. I know that dragons will listen to me. My age and size will prove advantageous in that regard. But I need to work on my relationship with the people of Staggleshire. With you. We should organize more gatherings, learn more about each other. Discrimination stems from a lack of understanding, a lack of interspecies communication. So, we need to talk more often. End your speech by thanking them, licking your teeth menacingly, ending on a light note, and tell them a joke. Thank them. Thank them for coming. I look forward to speaking to you all again. Feel free to approach me later if you have any questions. I'll be around here for most of the day if any of you wish to learn about dragons and their significance to Staggleshire. That was good. That went good. So how do you feel? I guess I can still address an audience of humans after all these decades. I feel much better now. I think you did really well. I hope people will be more open to hear stories about your past. I'm sure you'll have much to share. You are quite bright despite being so young. Have this little trinket, a gift for helping me regain my confidence. You received a Medal of Honor. Wow. Tenant Insignium speech. A shiny medal given as a sign of respect by Insignium makes for a great addition to any dragon horde, plus 30 dragon points. Whoa. Whoa. That's a major boost there. Wow. That's a very high honor. But he gave me that. That's awesome. Well, I think this is a good spot to leave off too. Yeah. Man, what a great game. I mean, I'm really liking it so far. It's good. It's got some exploration. It's got some side quests. It's got some a good storyline to it. Great soundtrack. I'm really liking it so far. So that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, I'll be back this weekend to play some more games. And yeah, I'm back. Basically, I'm back to streaming. It took a good couple of weeks away, basically a holiday break and whatnot. So just been kind of relaxing and chilling. But I think I'm going to get back into my game and stuff. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. And yeah, that being said, you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you later.